Once upon a time, in a small village at the edge of the forest, there was a quaint little library filled with ancient, dusty books. In this village lived a curious and imaginative girl named Leia. She was unusual not because of her appearance or her mannerisms, but because of her insatiable love for books and stories. While other children played outside, running through the fields and climbing trees, Leia spent hours in the village library, lost in the pages of fantastical tales and magical adventures. She would explore every nook and cranny of the library, discovering new books and stories that transported her to different worlds. The library was her sanctuary, a place where her imagination could soar and where she felt truly at home. But one day she found an old dusty book that she hadn't noticed before. Opening it, Leia noticed strange symbols on the first page, symbols that seemed to shimmer and shift as if they were alive. She couldn't help but trace her fingers over the intricate designs, feeling a strange warmth emanating from the pages. And suddenly, the room around her began to change. The walls of the library seemed to melt away, replaced by towering trees and a canopy of leaves that glowed with an ethereal light. The air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the sound of rustling leaves. The library disappeared and she found herself in another world, full of wonders, glowing trees and talking animals. Deer with golden antlers pranced gracefully through the underbrush, while wise owls flew overhead, their wings whispering secrets of the forest. These owls recited poems that seemed to tell the history of this magical place, and streams that hummed melodies, their waters sparkling with a light that seemed to come from within. The melodies were soothing, almost as if the streams were singing lullabies to the forest. Leia felt a sense of peace and wonder, realizing she had stepped into a world beyond her wildest dreams. As Leia walked through this magical forest, she felt a sense of wonder and curiosity. The sunlight filtered through the trees, casting a golden glow on the path ahead. The air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the sound of rustling leaves. Suddenly, she met an old man with a long white beard. His eyes twinkled with wisdom and kindness, and his presence seemed to radiate a calming energy. He was the keeper of a book, an ancient tome that seemed to pulse with a life of its own. The cover was adorned with intricate designs and mysterious symbols. "This book," he said, "reflects your imagination. It holds the power to bring your deepest thoughts and dreams to life." As he spoke, Leia felt a connection to the book, as if it was calling out to her. Everything you see is created by your thoughts and dreams. The forest around you, the creatures, the magic, all of it is a manifestation of your inner world. The old man's words resonated deeply with Leia, filling her with a sense of awe and possibility. "But remember, you can go home at any time. Just close the book." With a gentle smile, the old man handed the book to Leia, and she knew that her journey was just beginning. She learned that she could change the world around her, paint mountains on the horizon, call birds to sing. She met magical creatures who accompanied her on this amazing adventure. But the longer she stayed, the more she felt something pulling her back. Finally, Leia realized, despite all the magical beauty, her true place was at home in her village among her family and friends. She closed the book and returned to the library, holding the memory of the magical forest in her heart. From now on, she knew that inside every book there was a whole world worth discovering.